Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It is Pants Off here again with the second episode of our podcast. My name is Dan,
Alonzo.
Alex.
and
Anthony.
yes, we have our guest friend over here. His name's Anthony. What's up? Say what's up.
What's up?
And I know it took a little while for the second episode to come out. We apologize for that. We just been really busy, and COVID just hit us really differently, deeply.
One quick thing to say. This is actually going to be our first upload on our actual official Pants Off YouTube channel. So if you guys could subscribe, turn on post notifications, like the video, etc. That'd be really cool. Blow up one day. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Are we ready for our first topic?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So for our first topic, it was going to be returning to school. How do you guys feel about it? Like how different it is from just going to school regularly before?
I can go first.
Go ahead.
Honestly, okay, it's weird. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little weird, walking around with a mask all the time, and then I don't know, it's weird, but it's a lot better than being online because I actually feel more involved with the teachers and like the actual school and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is for me. I feel like if we stayed online, I won't graduate.
Right.
Fucking, I'm just being at home. My productivity is just not good.
That's valid. Like it's really hard to stay like focused when you have especially when you're in your own room and you have like a lot of things that could
yeah.
distract you. Like you have video games, your own computer that you're using to play games on. You have relatives, family, and everything.
Mhm.
So it's really hard to stay focused online. But now that we're
And
back
a
in
lot of
school,
people
it's a lot
use-
easier.
A lot of people don't have like good home environments, so
Right.
they use schools and escape. So I feel like when we're on online, not a lot of people were happy.
Yeah, I get that.
I feel bad for those people.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can't really say much honestly because ITA at late start. I'm chilling. I wake up late. I just go there. I'm like, freshman, do your work. You're like, I'm tired. I'm like, bro, come on.
I know he
I
be
did
beating
it.
up Sean's brother. I'm sorry, Aaron, if you're watching this. I did not mean to tag you. It was not that serious. Our bad blood is over. Please.
It's not
Aaron,
over.
I got you.
Not
I got
over.
you. I didn't mark you absent, but I forgot. That's the only reason why. I'm like, oh, someone's missing today. My bad.
Actually, how do you feel about those people that are like switching back to virtual? Like, do you guys have any like opinions on those?
Boy, switching back and work.
There's a
Ooh,
lot of
yeah.
people actually like at our school that they went to school for like the first week, but I've seen a lot of people and they're like switching over to like virtual school now.
Yeah, what I heard about it was people were well, I didn't know like most people's cases, but
Right.
the people that I actually heard was they couldn't take it, I guess. It was I guess it was just overwhelming for them. Or probably like for the new what is it, like the new freshmen that are here now?
Right.
Because
A lot.
Because they came here just right after 7th grade year, basically.
Man, there's a lot though.
I can understand though how it could be overwhelming, like especially if you haven't been to our high school before, like it's your first year there, like back in
It's a
person.
big campus.
Our campus is pretty big.
Yeah, I understand how
That's
people can
really
get like
big.
overwhelmed and lost and would want to go back online.
what is it? I don't know. I just feel bad for them. Like they never got to experience like
The
Alright.
school campus life.
yeah, at least for the sophomores. I don't know about
Right.
the freshmen nowadays or the freshmen now. They're kind of like slowly adjusting, but
Yeah.
there's just so much like generations that are like in the same at the same school.
Uh-huh.
So this like new like social media things and like culture thing trends, I guess. So I don't know what's really going on with them. There's just so much
Actually,
variety in our school.
I have a there's this thing that's been going on. Since we were speaking about culture, there's a lot of people that are like gatekeeping certain costumes for like Halloween because it's not of their culture. Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah.
Sorta.
So
I mean, I don't know like all
I've
the
heard
nitty
of
gritty
similar
details,
like
but I know.
situations, but
Yeah.
not specifically that.
okay, so to like run it down, say like there's this kid like that's not of like Hawaiian descent that wants to buy like a Moana costume, and then some person would be like, "Oh, you're not of that culture. You shouldn't be buying that and stuff like that."
Yeah, I've
how do
seen
you guys
a.
feel about that?
I think it's dumb.
Just a
I honestly
That
costume,
is
think it's
bro.
dumb.
Like
I've seen a
if
TikTok.
they're not culturally appropriated and it's for like Halloween or something, then
Right.
it's just a costume.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. But I feel okay, honestly, I just feel like people nowadays, like in our
They'll get
society
on.
as of right
They'll
now,
get
are
on you
just
for anything.
yeah, they're
Live
really
in a society.
soft.
Yeah.
And
We live in a society.
honestly. But going back to when we were talking about freshmen, what do you guys think of the freshmen that like came in now?
Uh,
You know what? Since I TA freshman, I
They're kind of crazy, bro. I swear to God, some of them got more facial hair than me, and like I got like
Bro, they be
one.
big
oh,
for
some of
no
them are
reason.
tall, bro.
Bro,
They
I
yeah.
got
I don't. They're,
I'm
what's
like,
up?
hey man,
Yo, lunch money.
bro. Literally, I turn 17 next week, and it's taking me this long to grow one piece of hair on my chin.
Damn.
And there's a sophomore out here or a freshman out here with like a full beard, and I'm just like, come on, pimp.
That's how I feel. Like I don't know why these freshmen nowadays are just getting so big. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if like our grade was just really short.
Hey, don't put me in
Uh,
there. I'm tall as hell.
no, but like they're at like almost our height, and
Yeah,
they're
no,
just
that's
freshmen,
true.
so they still got like time to grow. So I'm just like, what the heck? What is
Still
this
pretty short.
generation?
That's actually really true.
When I'm waiting for lunch, I can't
Also,
tell who's a senior and what's not. I'm like,
That's
damn,
what I'm
bro.
saying, bro.
Woohoo.
So on the subject of returning to school, how do you guys like your teachers and your classes as of right now?
I really like my weight training class. It's a nice experience.
Yeah.
New,
I
like
pair with Anthony.
my like my past two physical activity classes, they're just it's PE. I don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like it's pushing you too hard.
right.
But with my weight training class, the teacher's actually really cool and the class is nice.
Yeah, Coach Ward is cool.
yeah. Does he keep you like? Does he make yourself pace yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
well, we haven't got into it yet, but we're gonna do our maxes on Monday, so you can see where we're at, and then he'll start, actually starting to push us more. Because right now this week was kind of slow because we're just learning things
Yeah.
like how to clean, pull stuff,
Arm hurt, bro.
deadlift,
Oh,
bench
that's
press.
why your arm hurts. I was wondering.
Are we done with this topic? I actually have something I want to talk about.
uh, yeah.
Alright.
One thing that just popped in my head right now was how was your guys' like mentality over like online school, and how are you guys like keeping a good mentality, talking like school wise, and just yourself, like how are you guys like keeping yourself sane, I guess, over quarantine? It's been what, like a year and a half since we were at schools till now.
Yeah.
Talking about just like quarantine in general or like the online school experience.
Just everything in general, like quarantine, online school, not being able to go out, not seeing friends, etc. Like, what are your guys' honest
Um.
opinions?
I use Discord a lot, so I kind of use that as a safe place whenever I get the chance to.
Right,
Like the games I play, the games I play, it's just kind of not fun by yourself.
right,
You
right.
get agitated really easily. So
Yeah, I feel like I feel bad for the people who don't have access to like internet and things like that.
Right.
Like the people who don't have Discord or just many friends in general, because it's
Right,
like
right.
especially in quarantine, it was like really
Yeah, it was
hard to
really hard.
make friends, meet new people. So I pity the ones who are actually like going to school and trying to make new friends, because it's really hard, especially in our generation now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
a lot
really
of
hard to make
freshmen are
friends.
shy, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
My freshman class, they barely talk.
yeah.
I
It's
feel like
like
there's a lot of shit.
I mean, like it's your first year or into high school after like being online. I'd understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So the freshmen are like shy. Yeah.
It's
right.
crazy.
Me personally, like or just quarantine in general, it was really hard for me to like keep a good mentality, I guess, since you're just stuck in, especially me, since I actually got COVID like twice. So I was just stuck in my room, and I was just stuck in my room. I hate you guys. But yeah, no, getting COVID fucking sucked. Like you were stuck in your room for 2 weeks. You couldn't interact. You couldn't go outside. And when you did, like my house is like full of old people. So, I gotta like wash the handle when I leave and stuff so then they don't possibly get it. And it just really sucks. You're in your room for 2 weeks. You can't do anything. You can't go outside. You barely able to talk to your friends because you're just feeling like shit, dude. It's terrible. And it was really hard to keep a good mentality with all that, but Discord helped. Like Discord helped a lot for sure.
Yep.
Alex, you have anything to say on the matter?
Honestly, keeping up with online school, it was just very boring. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I always had like a negative mindset, but at the same time, well, what got me through it was just discipline and
Yeah.
like my goals and ambitions that what I want to do.
Right.
Like I want to get a higher education, then I gotta pass my classes. And if I want to pass my classes, then I gotta do my work and
Right.
everything, even if it's so boring, even if I
Yeah.
did sleep in fourth period.
But the thing,
Uh,
the only problem with that is that not everybody has like the motivation like you. You know, they can't
Yeah.
really
Or just
find the
self
motivation
discipline.
like you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know everybody's different, and like I said, it's just discipline and my goals
Actually,
and motivation.
that's a good thing to talk about. What is something that kept you guys like motivated? Like what kept you going during online school and even now? Like what keeps you motivated?
Well, I guess for me during when we had to do online school, I guess it was just like the fact that we're gonna get through this. Like we're gonna go back to normal
Right.
someday or somewhat normal. So I was like, you know what, if I don't have the motivation to do it online, then I'm not gonna have the motivation to do it in person.
Right.
So I just kept that thought in my head, basically. Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
And you have anything to say?
Me, my motivation is just don't want to disappoint my family and don't want to disappoint myself. So I have to do my shit.
Yeah, yeah, me personally, what kept me going was my family, me wanting to actually pass my classes, and my friends actually. I would not have made it through high school. I would not have made it through online school if it was not for my friends. I'm not even gonna cap. But next thing we want to talk about, what are your guys' plans after high school? Guys, come on.
Yeah. Hey. Anyways,
But
plans after high school.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go to a university,
that's what's up.
so
Do you
I can get my
know where?
bachelor's. My top school that I like wanted to, my dream school right now,
Mhm.
like my number one pick is probably like UC Davis, and
my
Mm,
then
phone overheated.
damn, you're good.
and I don't know, I might either like after I get my bachelor's get a job and then like go back to school maybe for a master's, but
Yeah.
that's after I get my bachelor's first.
Honestly, my plans after high school, I'm gonna go to Delta for 2 years, and then I plan to transfer over either somewhere in Sacramento, San Jose, or maybe even LA. To be honest.
SF.
Me, I didn't really have many goals regarding like future careers, so I'm just planning to do 2 years of a community college and then just work from there. If I ever get a motivation to do something else, I can always just start the university afterwards.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I feel that's for everybody, but like maybe once you find your passion or something like
yeah.
you really enjoy, then you'll be able to like take it seriously, take it to the next level, start majoring in it.
Yep.
I think I'm doing like the same as Alonzo. Going to
Damn, well, bro, you good?
Bro, I'm not good. Anyways, I'm going to a 2 year 2 year is it community? The
Yeah.
Community
small college?
college, yeah.
Yeah, 2 years in community college.
Why are
Bro,
you laughing at my
Dan,
boy?
come on.
2 years at a community college and then transfer to a 4 year. I'm probably gonna major in some sort of business. Probably majoring in marketing, and then I'm going to be minoring in real estate.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Um. I don't know. I guess college is like everything. Everything's gonna be like really difficult to pay for. So.
Mm,
Oh, have you guys started like done anything for scholarships?
No, not yet. I was looking at it, but
no.
it's I don't know.
Yeah, because
Something to
I
think about.
applied for like 25. I was like, fuck, I had to do this.
Okay.
I actually had this fucking Arizona, this school in fucking Arizona keeps emailing me talking about,
Um,
hey, we have a scholarship for you,
you
come
don't understand.
over, and I'm just like,
You don't. No, no, no. You don't understand how many times I get offers in the mail. It's like, come to our Christian or Catholic school. For
You
that,
wouldn't.
we'll give you $40,000.
that one,
Oh, you
that's
got it.
the one, that's the fucking
Oh
school.
God.
Like, hey, no offense to Arizona, but like, I
It's
don't
hotter
know.
than a bitch. I ain't going over there.
Yeah,
I mean, like for me, no offense to like religion or anything. I just don't want to go there to a Christian or Catholic college.
yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, actually, I wanted to go back to the topic of online school. What was your guys' like worst experience, like regarding online school? Like maybe your teacher or just a class in general. Like, what was the worst?
okay. Well, okay. Sheesh.
I can go
I feel
first.
like
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead, man. Go
Really?
ahead.
Okay. Well, let's just say I had a teacher named Mr. Smith. He was my chemistry teacher, and he was always talking about like hunting lions and stuff, and he would just not teach chemistry. So it was actually really hard for me to learn, and he has a very strong African accent. So it's like learning it over online is really hard. And it's like when he would teach our class, it's just like he'd pull up a screen and then just sit there just so then
God,
it's like we're not
I
even
even
really learning
like,
anything. And I'm just like, dude, this shit sucks.
you're like,
I
okay,
think
class.
yeah, I think I remember like he took like a tour for you guys.
Yeah, this dude started showing us around his
Right.
house.
He said, check this out.
And then one time he was just sleeping on camera. Like he was just sitting there just I was like, bro, you go teach the class, please. That was probably my worst online experience. Other than that, online school was actually decent, I guess. Like my classes were decent. My teachers were very interactive with me, so I had a pretty good time, I guess.
I didn't have any issues regarding online classes besides like my own motivation to
Right, right.
do shit. Like, there's just one point before I started talking to you guys, I stopped talking to one of my main friends, so I was just kind of lonely, not doing anything,
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
sleep all day.
You know what?
Um,
Actually,
go
that
ahead.
reminds me. Waking up and FaceTime everybody and just sitting there on FaceTime throughout the whole school day, which actually got me through the day. If we didn't have a FaceTime
Honestly,
call, I'd be like,
every single day we
Yeah.
FaceTime. That actually got us through online school.
that got me up and sitting down and like messing around and stuff, even though we're supposed to be in class. But
Yeah.
Hey,
what are you gonna do
don't
about
tell
it?
anybody.
They're like, what are you laughing over there for? I'm like,
Oh shit!
wasn't me.
Yeah.
Dan, do you have anything to say?
Nah, not really. Except I just hate those like, because distance learning was already like, difficult enough, and I hate those stations that just like put up something and just say work.
Yeah,
And like,
looking at you, Mr. Smith.
I'm good. You see, at least you didn't have a Mr. E.
That's
And
true.
what happens is that they just put up a like
The screen.
it was pre-cal, and all it was just numbers across the whole thing. I was just like, I don't understand a single thing that's written here,
Said the
and then
numbers,
they keep
Mason.
talking about the same thing.
what do they mean?
What do they mean?
I was like, we're still on number one.
Since we're on the topic of like, since we're back to like online, um, did we talk about maintaining like friendships over quarantine?
No.
No,
So like, okay, over quarantine, did you guys find it like difficult to maintain friendships?
no. I have a small circle.
That's true.
Back to what I said before, I didn't talk to you guys for the beginning of it.
Mhm.
So like main friend, he's I don't know, he just did things that weren't very respectable. So I just kind
Yeah.
of stopped talking to him. But until now, where I talk to you guys, I didn't really have many friends during online school. So I just tried making friends online. That didn't work out. So
Yeah. Actually, I find it really hard to keep friends online. It's just like I don't know. I don't know how to talk to people. I'm actually low key. I'm antisocial. I'm not gonna cap. Like I'm low key antisocial. I don't know how to talk to people.
Yeah, I can see that with you. I claim to be anti but I kind of not real. I'm not really. You know.
Yeah.
but you
Man,
the
I,
amount of
okay,
time
to
that
be
you
fair,
I claim to be a Sigma male.
no, no.
Fine, Swigma male. Mushroom.
Oh, but back to maintaining friendships like online. I actually lost connections with most of my friends besides the people that like I would usually like FaceTime with. And then over quarantine, I actually got really close to this girl because we just like FaceTimed every day and shit like that. It's just like always something to talk about. So it's actually pretty good for me at least. Well, actually, no, I capped. I just lied. That shit was terrible. Maintaining friendships is hard, like enough already, like in person. So like online, it's just even harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes I feel like I can maintain a relationship, not relationship. What the fuck? Friendship online sometimes easier than I can like in person because with the internet I can literally just text them.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how you doing? Or
Oh.
just call or something. I don't like texting people sometimes. If you text me, I'm not gonna look at it. I'll look at it, and I'm watching YouTube. I'm like, out of my way.
But
I'm like, hold this.
since Alex brought up relationships, were you guys like trying to get into relationships over quarantine, or like what are your guys' like thoughts about it?
Man, I was trying to get over my previous one.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry about that, man.
Uh, oh, chilling,
He's chilling. He's
still in the same
You're over
relationship.
there?
Yeah.
I think above me. Damn, what you pointing at?
Ooh, weave. Oh shit, I went into it.
Alex, personally, did you have any like troubles like keeping your relationship stable like over quarantine and shit?
I have a thought on it.
Really?
Go ahead.
Actually, I feel like it was easier.
It was easier.
Well, it's sorta in a sense, like like being able to like just because honestly it was just school and that's it. I felt like kind of just like summer school, if anything.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
So
sense.
then I was able to talk and like be on the phone more.
Yeah.
So even then, like even if it was like was online and stuff, we couldn't really see each other. I'm like, whatever,
So like
FaceTime or something.
not seeing each other like in person, that didn't affect you guys at all?
Not really. It was just like it sucked, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I
Uh,
mean, probably. I mean, probably my girlfriend probably was like, "This sucks. I want to see you."
Wait.
Oh God, like, I'm like, oh. I
um,
for me, I like whatever. It's
he said,
it's
"Fuck it, I'm
it's
chilling, right?"
it's cool. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing. It's not like I'm like 20. Not like we live like out of state or something. That's
Right.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
It's long distance, but 10 minutes away. Long distance.
Yeah. Actually, to speak about it, what are your guys' thoughts on long distance relationships? Actually, before we go into that, Dan, you said you had a thought about this.
This everything. How did I? I was just gonna say like he was just the only thing that you would struggle with is not being able to see each other. But I feel like if we ever got into a situation like this again, like I always say, like cherish the moments you have with the ones
Right.
you love because you never know what could happen.
Right.
But I feel like situations like these is what makes like those special moments you get to see each other like worth it and
Uh-huh.
more memorable. So yeah, that's what I got.
What was I just saying? What topic were we going into? Sorry, I just
Long
blanked.
distance
Long
Oh yeah.
relationships.
distance.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on like long distance relationships? Like, would you guys do one?
Mm,
Mm,
I'd rather
well, you
not, but
see.
depending on how I feel about the person,
Right.
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
like
Well, I
are they
mean,
worth?
okay.
I mean, no shit. It's a given that you got. Never, never mind.
I feel,
Okay, okay, okay.
I feel like you're gonna experience that anyway because you're not
Yeah.
always gonna be together in the future, you know.
Right.
So I feel like if you do the distance relationship now, then you're gonna be like used to it in the future. Like, and then it's not good to be used to it. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, for
like,
sure.
if it happens, it happens. But you guys are not gonna break up just because of it.
I personally, I don't know if I would do a long distance relationship. Like, that seems like so much to handle. And then you never know what's like actually going on, like where they're at. So then it's like, oh, they could be doing stuff behind your back and you never even know because you live
With a lot
across
of
the
people,
fucking
with
country.
a lot of people, they have like different personalities online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if anybody
Okay,
has
well,
anything to say.
for me, since I'm already in a relationship, like even if I was in a relationship, I feel like I'd do long distance only if I was in a relationship prior to like the long distance. Then I know more comfortable with the system
Right.
and everything.
I'd
I
willingly
wouldn't
start
start
one.
I wouldn't start a long distance relationship, but I
Yeah.
would willingly I'd be able to go into one, you know.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I feel like it like that person has to be worth it, or you fully trust that person because I don't know. I guess this like it's just broken trust is something that's been spreading around recently lately. I guess if you guys understand that.
No,
Um,
yeah, yeah, most definitely. It's I don't know. I feel like over quarantine, it's just been really hard to trust people. But like, it is what it is.
yeah.
Um,
I'm old.
Dan, do you have our next topic?
Yeah. So how do you guys find, how do you like, how do you guys feel finally being like seniors?
Honestly, it's kind of underwhelming. I don't know if it's just because we were in quarantine for like 1.5 years, but like I'm very like underwhelmed. Like I honestly don't even want to be at school if I'm being like
And the fact
100.
that I'm retaking classes because I'm missing credits, it just feels like I'm doing the same thing over again.
Yeah,
And like I haven't done anything that I would be necessarily proud of.
right. I don't know. I feel like it's just like, we spent what half of our sophomore year and then our whole junior year online. And now that I'm a senior, I feel like I wasted my time in high school.
I
That's
don't
what
know. I
I
just
honestly
feel like
feel like.
I should have done more extracurriculars.
Yeah.
Did I say
Yeah,
shit
you're
like you
good.
guys like how you guys are in like drama and stuff?
Mhm.
I feel like I should have done more of that starting like freshman year instead
Yeah.
of getting into it now. So
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't done anything.
I feel like honestly, as a senior, like right now, I just feel like school is more mature. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
like something.
for
It's
sure.
something like you have to do,
Hmm.
Yeah.
well, technically, but it's something like you have to do, and then just like it's like you're gonna do it, but it's just like boring to do it now. I
Yeah.
only need 2 classes to graduate technically, and I'd be out of here, but they won't let me just leave.
Honestly, it's only been what 2 weeks since we've been in school, and it's already felt like really repetitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Like, okay, let's say the first week I was like really excited, but then the
yeah,
second week, or even in that first week, already started getting tired of it.
and
Yeah, to be honest.
I feel like it was in a point like where it was so repetitive that honestly my days were like mixing together. Like I don't remember like I felt like just everything was just like the same day, because it's just the same thing over and over again. And I feel like we're not really doing anything in school right now, so it's just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
what am I
it's
even going
still
for?
the second week, but it's still pretty slow right now,
Yeah.
which sucks. But I don't know. I feel like honestly, I'd have a worse time if I didn't have late start and just not be able to sleep in.
You're so lucky.
You understand? I'm like, he's like, y'all going to school?
Swear to God, all my friends got late start, bro.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get
And
early
then
Even
release
now, bro.
actually.
mhm. I'm probably gonna get like lunch B. That way, I can get like late start and I can just leave early. I'm gonna leave at like lunch B. I'm not even gonna stay for lunch. I'm like,
You mean? Oh yeah, yeah. So that was
but
Do you guys have anything else you want to say about being seniors? Since I only talked.
I just need to
So,
graduate. That's my one thing I need to do.
being a
uh,
senior sometimes makes me feel like I have all the power in the world. Especially when I see a profession, I'm like, you're going to
Nah,
die.
bro, they're like,
Yeah, until they're taller than you.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm like, senior powers. What the
Yeah,
like?
it really doesn't matter, bro. I don't care if
regarding
you're a
like
freshman,
regarding
bro.
like the new students and lunch and shit, dude, they line up for no reason. We literally just walk.
Yes.
We literally just walk up and they get they get out of our.
Dang, he just Michael Jordan him. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just get out of our way when we walk up. Like, what's the point in lining up, bro?
It's just
Fucking
You're gonna
that
have to.
100 degrees,
senior
bro.
authority.
Oh god, dude, no, they feel my aura and stuff. I'm like, Anthony, follow behind me.
Even
Yeah.
when we're freshmen, we just fucking crowded up at the door.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically what happened.
But I
I
feel
mean,
like that could be due to COVID. Like people don't want to get too close to each other and shit.
Still hella close.
true, but I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like this year's freshmen are just like no, or, like any. I don't think anybody at school is just like the same anymore. No one's not
Mm.
like,
For
yeah,
sure.
out of my way. I'm cool. I am.
No.
I don't know. I feel like it's
If
just.
you if
Go ahead. Sorry.
if you do it, like if you're like that, if you're a freshman, that's me. I really less.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm a
senior.
senior.
I
I'm gonna
got
start
better
fighting.
things
I'm
to
just
deal
kidding.
about. No.
I'm like you.
Fucking up your own gravity, so when they bump into you, they fall.
Oh,
I feel like the what is it? The sophomore and the freshman. I feel like they're still used to the elementary rules, like like lining up for lunch and doing all that stuff because they were in elementary before COVID.
Mm.
Yeah.
mm,
So I feel like that's how they actually like. That's how they're thinking right now. Like they still have that elementary mindset. That's just me personally though. Like I have no fucking idea what's going on inside their heads, but that's just me. Next topic. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, what do you guys? All right. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows anime, if or knows of anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. So we got.
Sure.
My question is, what are you guys' thoughts about like those people who just take anime like way too far?
Like we talking about
Anyways,
those people that like think like their anime crush is
Thank
like real and
you.
shit.
he said, "Gotcha."
um.
Deku.
Actually, I don't want to like
Such
be
a
mean to
gotcha.
them because like their anime could like be like their escape, but it's like you gotta know, like you gotta know the difference between anime and
Reality.
like reality. Yeah.
Gotta know where to set the bar.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
There's,
people.
there's some things you do in public that is fine, and there's some things that you should probably keep it at home.
Yeah, but
I be fucking doing Rasengan's in my room sometimes. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. Like,
Yeah.
well, I'm
I
hitting
haven't
that fucking Super Saiyan Goku, bro.
I haven't
But
personally seen a lot of people like at our school, but like online, I've seen a lot of people just like I don't know, take it too far. I don't want to like make fun of them because I that's not that's me. I make fun of people. I'm not gonna lie, but like I don't
My
know.
band class, dude. Oh my god.
I,
What goes on in there, bro?
Dude, they tried. Okay, they got my teacher on anime, right? He started reading JoJo, but like the way they did it, their method of it, so cringe, bro.
What happened?
Dude, I can't fucking remember. I just remember I didn't want to be in there. I just know one of them had a fucking Todoroki self drawing on the back of their wall. Now,
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about. Do you guys have any like scars on your body that you guys want to talk about?
I
I
don't know if y'all
I
can
have one.
see it.
Yeah, I have one right here on my eyebrow. It was like when I was like 3 years old. I was spinning around a table listening. I was watching this Filipino show. It's called Showtime,
Hmm.
and I was like 3 years old running around the table because the theme song was lit. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. That shit was lit, and I just cornered the table, smacked that hole hella hard, and my eyebrow had split open. I don't know. You could still see it. Actually, it's there. And a
Yeah.
lot of people at school, actually come up to me. They're like, "Oh, you slit your eyebrows? You're so weird." And I'm just like,
I thought it was a slit too.
"Bruh."
I thought it was a
that was
slit.
a
I'm not gonna
slit.
lie to you.
Yeah, I have a scar like right here on my head.
Mhm,
Back when I was like 4 years old, we had one of those big ass box TVs, right?
mhm.
We had a speaker on top with the wire hanging down. My dumbass fucking pulled the wire in the corner of it, land on my head.
Then he said, "Hey, check that."
Uh,
I actually have another scar. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like on my knee. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like right here. And I had what is that thing called? The thing you run on a treadmill? Is that what it's called?
treadmill? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it was like when I was like 10, I was running on a treadmill and I actually had like slipped and fell while I was on the treadmill because my cousin was just cranking it up and I was just like, please. And then so I had fallen and then my knee got like caught like under the belt and like where the part it goes under and then it just ripped off my skin and I was just like,
Oof.
yeah, but I ate that shit. I'm just built different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, man. You don't you don't understand what it's like to be climbing the counter and be like, "Don't climb the counter." I'm like, "Yeah, boy." I climbed the counter. My sister's over here cutting her mango up. She said, "Mango." I was like, "Yeah, that's cool, man. Let me see." I said, I said, "Ah!" Grabbed the counter. I was like, I was like,
Damn.
I was like, "Oh, what happened?" I was like, "Uh-oh, there's blood." So like underneath my lip, there's a scar, and like my front teeth, my bottom teeth, just
Yeah, I cut
fucking
him.
went right through, and it's just it went through, and I was like, ah, I was like, I ran to my dad. I had a white shirt on. I said, so, oh my God, my sister in the back. She's like,
Okay,
and
Dan,
then
you?
after that, I don't
Oh, sorry.
remember like hospital ride or all, but
Uh,
I don't remember anything. They knocked me out.
um,
Oh,
I really never had a scar.
Mhm.
I've never had a scar. And that's surprising because I'm very energetic and all over the place and just very clumsy in general. But I had this burn or a scrape, I guess, like a
He's
really bad
turning
scrape.
black. Sorry.
Anyways, I got it from the turf, and yeah, I don't know, it won't go away. So yeah, it was just a really bad turf
He's just
burn.
embracing his inner. Sorry.
sorry. Anyway, I just remembered that I got turf burns places, but they're not like that bad. Well,
It's
the
on his
scar's there,
butt
but
cheek.
Mm,
Hey, well, let us see.
okay, no.
Um,
I don't have any. I don't have any scars on my ass. Nah.
Are you sure about that? You can't
Change
see the
that.
Yes, I'm
scar.
sure about that. I look in the mirror all the time.
Oh,
Every time I'm going
oh,
to shower, I'm like,
um,
"Uh,
actually, Ant, since you're a special guest, is there anything that you wanted to talk about, and like in particular?
mm,
oh, you hit that thing.
nothing's really been
Talk it
happening
up.
in my life, so I ain't got much to talk about besides just being able to see my friends. Nice and all. Much better than online school. So
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
How about like how you guys grew up, like your living situation, your parents, stuff like that. I can go first. When I was younger, so my mom had me at like a really young age. I'm not gonna say it because what the fuck, but it was like a really young age, and it was like it was hard for her to take care of me, because at such a young age, like what are you gonna do with a kid, right? And then so my great grandma actually had to watch me for most of my life. My mom was there, but I don't know, it was just hard. And then like not having a dad either. I mean, I have a dad, like he's there occasionally, but he's not there as much as I would want him to be. So it's kind of like I feel like I matured a little quicker because he wasn't there, and I felt like I had to fulfill the shoes of being my own dad. I guess, kind of. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
So you have to be like the
You
man of
could
the
say like
house.
the man of the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since my family's like women. It's straight women. Only other like boy that lives in this house, my little cousin, Kaden.
Lil Nick.
We
K
love
dead.
Kaden.
Facts.
K
No, we don't. We
dead.
don't.
Except
Actually,
when you post on Alonzo's story.
I have a picture of him right
Or when
here.
he calls you randomly, he said, "Ding, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
Hello." I was like,
and
"Who
then
is this?"
my sister. I feel really bad for her too because she doesn't really see us too often. So it's just like I don't know. It's hard having like two different parents that are not together, and then having a half sibling, which is like even worse. I don't know. It's just a hard living situation. It just really sucked. Dan and Alec.
um, I don't know. It's just I feel like growing up, I was always in a very toxic and very, I'd say, violent
Hmm.
environment because my parents would always fight, or I would get into arguments with my mom and dad for no reason. But like at the same time, I feel like I had to become a step up and become like the man of the house.
Hmm.
Um, I had to mature quickly, like you said. Uh, but then like as I grew up, I argued less. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it hasn't been that violent lately though.
Right.
So arguments have been kept at a minimum, and I would say like the only reason I would argue if my parents would talk about something like very unreasonable
Hmm.
to the point where I had to explain to them. Um, but yeah, like I understand they're trying, and I love them for that. Love you, mom and dad. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
You guys have anything to say? You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, because I understand it's a personal subject, but
Not really. I can't really talk about it in too much depth, but I don't know. As a kid, I never really knew why my siblings left. But yeah, the two eldest of my siblings, they got kicked out of my house like when I was like 6 or 7 ish. So
mhm.
I always ask like, what happened to them? So
What happened?
no one ever told me.
Right.
Mm.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Alex?
I don't know. I feel like growing up for me, like obviously I'm pretty spoiled now. I have a lot of things, but that's the spoils of my conquests.
Hmm.
Uh, the gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah. My
Um,
ex girlfriend probably there too. Sorry.
Yeah. There's
because
also a leprechaun too.
Gold digging ass
man,
girlfriend. Yeah, you know who you are.
I'm just kidding.
um, actually,
oh, no, it's like
good.
you and
Sorry.
me.
You go ahead.
I was gonna say, me growing up, I feel like I got the shorter end of the stick
Mhm.
compared to my sisters. That's because there's like something that I don't really want to go into. But because of things that happened,
All right.
like I grew up pretty much in a different circumstance.
Oh
I'd say
wait.
like
You're the youngest, right?
yes,
Okay. Go ahead.
I have two older sisters. Because my oldest sister, she also was like born in a different circumstance.
Uh-huh.
Because like my oldest sister was born when my parents were like going to college.
Mhm.
So then eventually, um, when my second sister was born, they had to stop and like work more so that they can support the family. So it was kind of like we all grew up differently compared to each other.
Mhm.
And then like I feel like I grew up in the more toxic side of the part.
Right.
It's just things that go on like within my family, but
Yeah.
it's in the past now, so it's all cool.
Yeah.
You,
If
what's the
you're
phrase?
if you
Uh,
have something to say, go ahead.
Um, it's not live and forget, but you can forgive if you want, and but
Right.
just don't forget it.
Right. Um, One thing I actually wanted to get into was like, do you guys think that family or not even like I don't know, people in your family like older than you and like teachers, do you think that they hold you to like too high of like expectations and like they expect you to be something like out of fucking proportion?
Um,
Yes. Well, I think it depends.
yeah.
Um, it
Like
depends on the adult.
it's like do you think that they hold you to too high of a standard basically?
Uh, all I'm gonna say is that I think it just depends on the adult because some
Right.
adults they understand like we're still young and we're still trying to mature.
Mhm.
Um, but like some are like, oh, you should have this down already. You should have this down already.
Yeah.
And I guess they don't understand like we're still like teens. We're still trying to mature and we're getting out of a global pandemic, which is
Right.
really difficult. So yeah. How about you,
Yeah.
Alex?
I feel the same way, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's actually the opposite. Not like holding you to high expectations and like, or and the opposite being like lower expectations. I
Mhm.
feel like they like some people like will still like treat you as like a little baby sometimes
Right.
instead. Like either teachers or adults, and like it makes sense in a way because we are still pretty young.
Mhm.
But then again, it's like we're not toddlers anymore.
Yeah, like
You know,
Right.
we're in the
I'm
middle.
almost I'm more than halfway to being a legal adult that can
Hmm.
vote.
I ain't even
So
17.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
If you guys didn't know, Alex is the oldest one here.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah, he is a bum.
yeah, I'm gonna vote for you
Balls
to
in
be
your
put in
mouth.
jail. I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden to put you in jail.
Joe
He's like,
Biden.
my name is Joe Biden, and I'm gonna put you in jail. He's like,
Um,
yeah, I don't know. It's just like sometimes I feel like some people just look at you or like me and be like, damn, you're stupid or something,
yeah,
or you're too young to understand. I'm like, well, either I can learn it or I already do understand it, and you just think I can't or something.
yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what do
Growing
you want?
growing up, I had that same mentality. I was like, because I hate being treated like a kid.
right.
Honestly, because
Yeah,
like I would say growing up, I was never taught a lot of things because I was either too young or like supposedly too young,
Yeah, yeah.
or I wouldn't need it. But I feel like you're never too young to like learn something
Hmm.
yeah,
because you actually learn better at a younger age. So
yeah. It's better for you to learn now than learn 20 years later or something.
Right.
for sure.
I honestly just think that, like, as our at our age, I feel like we just don't get enough respect from people.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
understand, like, we're not old, but we're not young anymore either. So it's like we understand most things that are going on, and I feel like people don't take that into consideration, and we don't get the respect that we deserve as like 18, 17, 16 year olds.
For
yeah.
sure.
That's
Well,
my
I
take on
mean,
it personally.
yeah, I mean, we're new generation versus
Yeah.
older generation. It's you got to think about both sides. Like we're a new generation,
Yeah.
so things have changed differently. People like older generations are still stuck in the past. We still have that like old generation
Right.
mentality. Like kids are kids. Anyone younger to you is a kid and stuff, and then all the other stuff that the old generation has baggage.
Uh huh. And did you
And
have
you got
anything to
anything
say?
else?
Mm. You guys all said it already. So
Um, One thing I wanted to get into, like about our society, is how the expectations that women and men are held up to, basically.
We
No.
talk about this with
Uh,
Oh
angels.
yeah, we
I
can't talk about
see.
that. Angel almost got us canceled, but like I feel okay. It's a lot has changed. It's been a while since our last episode.
Yep.
So
Yeah. I
and
apologize for
do you,
that for
I don't
last
know.
episode.
Do you guys have any thoughts about like the expectations that women and men are supposed to live up to?
Okay. I only have one thought, and I just hate how like social media, and it's not always social media, but social media is always trying to get like all the genders to just like have a war,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and and they're like disregarding the fact that we should all be equal, and that's something that we like a lot of our uh like a lot of history has like been trying to prove that we're all equal.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why social media is trying to break that.
Yeah. Um. One thing I wanted to say is I've seen a lot on social media like Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat. I don't even go on there that much, but when I do, I feel like there's just a lot of women just being treated wrongly and being. I feel like women now are being over sexualized. I feel like that's a problem that's been going on a lot. It's just
Okay then. But let
what's
me challenge you with this. What do you feel about then like towards like video game characters or like cartoons?
like video game characters and cartoons. I
Yeah, versus
understand
like versus real life women.
okay, real life women and video game characters clearly are two different things, but like
Exactly.
because real life
Yeah.
women at the end of the day they're human beings, they have feelings like us, and it's wrong to like put them on a pedestal and just like sexualize them and look at them and like, stuff like that. You got to have respect. And video game characters, I honestly don't really have an opinion because I'm not a fucking creep. I don't look up my fucking video game character skirts or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, Alex, I'm looking at you.
I do
um
not,
but
but I
but
do
it's
play female characters in games if I have the choice. They're
yeah,
more appealing to look at.
females are hot. Sorry. But
I'm
I just
great.
feel like I don't know, women deserve more respect because they do a
Yeah.
lot. They do a lot more than people give them credit for.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
I personally feel like it's fucked up. Like men get praised for doing jack
The
shit.
bare
Like I'm
minimum.
not gonna lie. Like we do the bare minimum and we can get praised. Like women could work their asses off and they'll barely get like acknowledged. And I feel like that's a really terrible thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On our topic, on this topic, we actually learned something in my personal finance class today. Was men are actually getting paid more than women. And I don't know if that's doing different jobs or just doing the same job, but apparently this is due to like them working or like taking care of things at the house.
Hmm.
That's why they're like getting paid less, and it really doesn't make sense because they're taking their time out of the day to take care of like the house and just
Hmm.
Yeah.
family in general, but they're getting paid less. I believe the number of days they had to extra days they had to work to get equal pay as men was like 42 extra days, which is like a month and just I don't know.
Like, yeah, like about a month and like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I honestly think like I understand like men and women they can do different jobs, but like at the end of the day, we're equal. So I feel like even if you're a woman, like if you're doing the same job as a man and you're doing it as proficiently, I feel like you should get paid the same amount because it's stupid. Like why wouldn't you? Like you're doing the job, the man's doing the job. You guys are doing the same thing. You guys are on par with each other, but you're getting paid differently. I don't understand that. It's really weird. Our society's just something else.
Yeah, it's really a hard topic to discuss. There's so much to cover in it. Because like there's so many like different sides to it too. Because like
Yeah.
let's think about just think about like what was that one thing with Twitch? Hot tub or like pool
Oh, hot tub streams, like
streams?
women in hot tub streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and the whole debate like oh it's so easy girl because you all gotta do is and then like they're on like the terms of service like the TOS like they're like barely on the edge of like breaking it. And
Right.
Twitch is like it's fine and guys and then everyone's complaining back and forth girls and guys and it's just like it's hard to make everything equal
mhm.
and
Um.
if the world were equal then we'd be in equilibrium.
Yeah, but it's really hard. There's always just those people that are just like, "Oh, I'm better than you," shit like that. I
Yeah.
honestly hate those type of people. One thing I wanted to get into was the phrase like, "Oh, women have it easy," or "Women live on like quote unquote recruit difficulty." If you guys don't know what that is, it's just like easiest mode in the game or whatever. What do you guys think about that phrase?
Like our bodies are just built different. We have things we just can't do and
Right,
things that they can do.
right. Um,
Yeah,
I see the phrase mostly like occur like when a woman does like OnlyFans. It's
right.
like because they can do something that a man can't do. Well, I mean, a man could do it, but it's not just like
It's not as like
it's not the same because
Yeah,
not a
you know
some more desirable.
yeah, but it's
yeah.
like a woman will do OnlyFans. I don't know if you guys heard of Karina Cup. She made
Hmm.
like 6 million in a month off OnlyFans,
Yeah,
and
but then
that's like what
there's a
A
Bella
month?
Thornton.
a month. She made $6 million in a month,
Yeah,
and I feel like people will work their whole lives and not even like get close to that. And I feel like that's crazy.
Mhm.
yeah. I'm like going back to the term about like living on recruit difficulty. It holds.
Yeah.
I feel like it holds some merit a little bit, only in certain like really like
Yeah, yeah.
specific situations. It's
Like
not like a general thing.
yeah, it's just like really down to the wire.
Yeah, it's like there are some people like Bella Thorne opened up on OnlyFans. They got like millions, but then you know she just posted like just neutral stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's her fault or anything. It's
Yeah.
just a weird guys that just want to see weird stuff. So you
The
can't really
horny,
blame
the
her
horny
really,
men.
but yeah.
They're like complaining about how the women have it easy with OnlyFans and shit, but they're the ones paying for it.
Yeah,
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
that's kind of it's kind of dumb. But like I don't know, people will
Well, I mean,
complain
unless
about
unless it's the people,
OnlyFans. Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
mostly people that are complaining though about like the OnlyFans thing is just they're no, but like they're probably the ones that like not buying it. It's just they're probably complaining about like how
Yeah,
people give into that and like girls can start it and people will just buy it up like nothing.
right. I feel like yeah, no, I feel like men just get I don't know. It's so weird how our brains work. It's like, oh yeah, you started OnlyFans and everything, but then they'll pay for it, and it's just like, fuck, it, what are you doing, right? I
Yeah,
don't
but
understand.
I don't know. It's feel like just it's weird. It's kind of like hard to think because it's
Yeah,
like you don't know if it's the person that's like complaining and then buying it, or it's just you're the person's complaining about either the girl starting the OnlyFans or the people buying the OnlyFans. Because I'd like to think that like if you're gonna complain, if you're complaining about it, you're not the one like buying it. Because then obviously, why would you? That's
right.
that's like not that's the whole point of like complaining about it is that you want to like voice out and like protest against it. Then
Hmm.
why would you support it? So I think that people that are complaining about it are the ones that like not buying OnlyFans and stuff.
Yeah, but then again, it's not like they really have like a right to complain because they're not really associated with that branch. But that's a whole different like topic we can get into like next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
there's freedom of speech, but learn when you should just know when to speak
yeah.
or to keep it to yourself.
Dan, did you have anything else for us?
Okay. So we actually wanted. I actually wanted to end this podcast with on a good note, something fun we could do.
We should do
So
that in
I
a bit. We're only 53 minutes in. We can shoot for a little more.
okay.
If you have anything else you want to talk
Um.
about, anybody, just throw some shit up there.
Oh, I wanted to get. I wanted to talk about how men are. And this is not the case for everybody, but I feel like men are alone. Do you know what I mean
Um,
by alone?
it's like okay. I sort of get it. It's like women, not in general, but some, some. How do I say this without sounding fucked up? Okay, so some women, like certain women, will get more
Yeah.
praise than a man because a man is like grown into his family or whatever to just like man up and whatever. Is that what
Mhm.
you're getting at? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was like
So
something like,
like the toxic masculinity part, like
Yeah,
there
where
you
yeah, yeah.
go, there
There
you
you go.
go.
you're supposed to be a man versus a girl can be whatever she can do whatever she wants, but as a
Yeah,
man you got to do specific things and can't
Yeah,
do some things like cry or something.
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like men feel like they have to live up to those standards. Like, oh, I don't get sad, I don't cry, and yeah, and it's totally fine to do that. Like fuck it, I be crying sometimes. Like I be sad as fuck, and that's totally
Yep.
fine. Like that doesn't make me any less of a man than like say the Rock. Okay, that doesn't
We
make
The
love
me
Rock
you.
cried.
any
I
less.
bet he cried during
Yeah,
Moana.
on God, I'll slap his head and he'll probably cry. But like just because I cry or I'm sad, that doesn't make me any less of a man. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean like that's like starting to like that's starting to get out there a lot more. But it's still like I said, old generations still exist. So
Yeah,
unless they like to die of old age eventually, it's still gonna be a thing.
yeah.
All right, I'll just
I
die
just,
already. How many
I
times do I
just,
have to tell you this, old man?
I just feel like men are held to too high of a standard of just being like
That's
em-
that's
kind of
yeah
emotionless, I guess. Not like
yeah
exactly emotionless, but like, not sharing emotion, not being sad, etc. I feel like
Oh,
they hold that standard up too high for men, and some people just like grow up thinking, oh, if I do this, it's like taboo, you know?
yeah exactly. And that's
Right.
that goes with like all the double standard stuff
Yeah.
and a whole nother topic. It's just like you know
Okay.
guys are held to a higher expectation, but then again also females. Like they gotta be like a specific way. That'll be like polite. They can't dress,
All
you
right.
know, like in certain ways that would show off too much skin and stuff. You know.
yeah.
Speaking of that, what do you guys think of our dress codes like at school?
Um.
I feel like our dress
It's
codes are not that smart.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, okay, they're smart to an extent, but at
Yeah.
some point they just get stupid. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, they're so dumb.
Very
Like,
dumb
You
and
guys heard about
uh,
unreasonable.
the protest that happened at Lincoln with this
Yeah.
dress
I
code?
did not actually. Can you elaborate?
I don't know much about it. I just know that there's just a whole bunch of people, a lot of the students, some of the teachers too, that was just protesting against the dress code at Lincoln.
Really? Do
Yeah.
we, do any of us know what their dress code is like? Like, is it worse than ours? Like, they're more strict?
Uh.
Pretty sure it's
probably
similar.
it's more. I'd say like Lincoln's one of those like high end schools.
Shit, I'm poor as hell.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, it's like the protest was about how because like in every and pretty much every day we most people like sexualize women, and that's
Mhm.
basically what the dress code was about. How uh wearing this, it doesn't make us a distraction. It's like the other people's like thoughts,
Right.
Yeah.
and like we should be able to wear whatever we want.
Without people like thinking of us in any not
Mm.
safe for work way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Thank God I'm taking American government because I just I did review. We did a little review, and I was like, oh yeah. So, anyways, that goes on like one of our like basic freedoms, I guess. It's
Mhm.
freedom of expression, right? You,
Right.
you have
Right.
the freedom to express yourself however you want. Then that would be the same, right, for expressing yourself through your clothing and apparel.
Mhm.
So then you'd kind of be enforcing a dress code. I could understand like maybe to a certain extent, like obviously you
Yeah.
can't come in like a bikini or something, right?
Yeah. Like you
Or
can't.
just underwear, straight
Yeah.
underwear. But like if you're enforcing a very like strict dress code, then you're kind of taking away their freedoms, the one of
Right.
their freedoms, which is freedom
Yeah.
of expression. So, no, I'm joking.
Um. Sorry. Someone go ahead. I had a thought. I'll get back to it.
Anybody
Damn.
want to say anything about it? I don't really have anything except like because there's just just today there was like a somebody's story about her she got like dress coded, and it was like the first time she ever got dress coded.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's just I feel like the dress codes are like really stupid to an extent
Sorry.
because
Yeah,
like I feel I feel like it's the way that people raise their children. They should be like teaching them what's not okay, and like it's not good to like sexualize
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
The idea
So
is
yeah,
there, but the way to execute it is poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
for
understand.
sure.
Dress
When you have a
code
good
should
idea,
exist,
poor
yes,
execution,
but bad execution.
it's trash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
It's like my freshman year, I was just waiting in line for lunch. I look at the lunch window, that shit's reflective. I see a bitch with just a bra on, covered by a hoodie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Come on, it's a fucking school, bro.
You're in public space.
Fucking 16, 17 years old. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. S- So there's a good idea. Sometimes very, very, very poor execution.
Yeah.
Because even my girlfriend gets escorted and it's like wearing like normal clothes, and it's like, oh, it was like the shirt was like just like that. I'm like, oh,
Right. And they're just like,
wow. He said,
yeah.
you can't do that here.
We
I
just hit
don't
an
see the
hour
buff
mark,
dudes at our
so
school getting dress coded for wife beaters.
True. Well, like I don't even understand it. It doesn't make sense about that part. Like I said, if it's like unless you're like naked or you're in your underwear, then that makes sense, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Or like too. When I say too short of a skirt, if you're wearing a short skirt, then I'm pretty sure every girl knows that like they don't want anybody seeing their underwear, so they're gonna wear like
Mhm.
shorts underneath.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like redundant. You can wear a
Yeah.
skirt, just if you don't want your underwear to be seen, just wear a shirt. That's
Right.
Yeah.
shorts.
So we are actually nearing the end of our usual podcast time. So I wanted to switch to something more happy. Um, Throughout your whole high school, like online, in person, whatever, freshman through senior year, what is your happiest moment? Like, when were you the most happy, or like, what was the best thing that has happened to you during high school?
I think
There's
just
a lot to count.
participating in the clubs that I was in, being
Yeah.
able to make new friends, experiences. Kind of sucks that like the old officers have graduated and it's like
Hmm.
the torch has just been passed down to us.
Right.
I feel like we haven't like learned almost everything, but like it's nice being able to like be the ones that are teaching now.
Yeah, I understand that. Alex, what were you saying?
I was saying something.
You were saying like there was a lot, but if you have a couple to
Oh,
name, it's fine.
um, throughout all of high school, like things that just made me happy. It's just like
Like your peak moments, like top two, three
I wouldn't say like maybe not like it like
in
not
order. It
counting
doesn't have to be like in a specific order or whatever.
like not during summer. Then like if we're talking about like just not including summer, just high school specifically,
Yeah.
then I enjoyed. I was very happy playing football
Hmm.
until
Risk.
until it became like I
That
said,
nigga
it
said
became
risk.
You know what you're gonna say,
it became a
Alex.
chore. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was focusing on school, and I take more pride in focusing on school. Like I said, student athlete, student first, athlete second, and
Yep.
I really enjoyed it and everything. It was fun hanging out with everybody, playing football, like with the actual team and everything against other people, other schools, and I was it was fun. I don't know. I had my friends come to games. I'd hang out with Dan. I'd be like, yeah, Dan, and Dan would just put me on the floor and be like, hey, hey, you suck.
Ow.
He said, hold this, little man. I'm like, you're too big.
To be fair, it's not his fault. It's the coaches.
Oh,
Right.
They
no,
they
no,
were
no, no,
put,
no,
they
no.
put
It's
him
Dan's
against me,
fault.
bro.
He's trying too hard against me. He said, oh, you got the ball.
Alright. To be fair, the coaches do say practice how you would play.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Okay, still. Man, that reminds me of like the first time that I ever like did football practice and like I wasn't paying attention and they're like, go 100%. And then a big brolic black guy named no, not named McQueese, named Dominic.
Don't
He
say his
said,
actual
"I'm
name.
coming for you." I just turned. I was like, "What's going on?" I seen him. I was like, "Uh oh."
He's gone.
I just looked. I was like, "Wow, I'm looking at the sky right now. What the fuck just happened?"
I remember
And it happened
that.
twice. It didn't happen one time, twice. I was like, "Are
Right.
we still doing that?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Damn, my head hurts, my back hurts. I got laid out." I literally just think of like standing straight up and just getting like trucked, just like pushed over on your ass. And I was just like, I was like, what?
um, One of my happiest moments, or at least when I was the happiest in high school, was probably joining drama. Before like the seniors of what class of 2020 was it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Before class of
Yeah, me too.
2020 left. So when I was a sophomore and they were seniors, I had a lot of fun in drama because I felt like it felt like a second family. So it's just like it's a
I
um,
would,
it's a safe place to hang out.
Alonzo's friend.
Huh?
yeah,
Alonzo's friend.
yeah. I'm telling you, man, I was there too. I'd go there after school,
Yeah,
after football practice. I'm like, I'm here. He said, all right, come with me.
yeah. I feel
And
like it
then I
was
just
really
sit
fun.
there.
Because I personally don't like being home because it's just a very toxic place. So like I felt like drama was like an escape from all that. I'm not too passionate about it now because I kind of lost passion after everybody that I knew kind of left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that passion's kind of
But
coming back, and only thing that kind of scares me as of right now is living up to the expectations that the people before me that did what I do now. I feel like I'm gonna have trouble living up to those expectations because I haven't personally done it myself, like yet. But I was there and I watched them do it because we control the lights, and the person before me, coach, it was like, oh, she's so good. She's our master electrician, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time living up to that. But like, for sure, I'm gonna try my best. And I feel like the thing that I'm gonna struggle with the most is finding somebody else that's actually willing to like do it with me. That's like younger
There's
than me.
there's a lot of options. You got options. So.
Yeah.
this man's like, he's like, I couldn't find anyone, so I printed out a 5-page essay on instructions on how to do this stuff.
Yeah, I got really close with all the seniors in drama, and it actually made me really happy because they were always there for me. They always talk to me. Even now, like I still talk to them occasionally. Um, yeah, there's like all of them. They were all really nice people, and I actually care about them a lot. Even to the ones that I don't really talk to anymore, they're still like locked in my heart because drama's my family. Even if I don't seem as passionate about it or I'm not doing drama too much anymore, at the end of the day, I am still a drama student. At least in my heart, I'm still a drama student. Fuck you, Dan. But
What do you mean?
I saw that. I am a drama student, and I feel like at the end of the day, I care about everybody in that program and in that family. Ant or Dan, if you guys haven't said anything yet.
You can go in.
I said stuff already. I was the first one.
Oh yeah,
Oh
for sure.
yeah. I'm so slow. I think the highest peak was Alonzo introducing me to drama because I actually that's the like the second extracurricular thing that I actually did
Mhm.
next to show choir, and I really got attached to the officers and like all the seniors that were there and graduated 2020.
Class of
They
2020,
were
goated ass
got
class.
class 2020. They really they just connected everybody,
Yeah,
like they were just so like inviting and just really really friendly. They would mess around. They would treat you like a second family, like Alonzo
yeah,
said. The thing is, I'm just really really scared because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like what Alonzo said.
Provide the same energy.
And not the same energy because I have that energy, but the thing is like holding myself up to that standard because
right.
um they were like on top of it like for sure, and the only problem with that is that there were four of them, so they pretty much like had each other's back, and it's just me and our friend Issa as president and vice president. So I'm just like, am I gonna be able to do this?
Hey, I'm there
Especially,
occasionally.
I'm there about like
Shut up, you left.
0.5%.
You're
no,
fake.
you
No, I
left.
didn't.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
left.
Alex fucking left, bro.
Go ahead, Dan. Keep
I'm
going.
just there to say hi.
Yeah, but no, it's just like being like officer is just really stressful, and now I'm an officer for show choir, so I'm just like, damn, because I just feel like junior year got robbed of us, and
Uh huh.
we weren't able to mature to senior year or for senior year, so it's just really really difficult. But I'm pretty sure we
Um,
got this. We all got
these
this.
are words to you personally, Dan, since you're like the drama vice president.
Yeah.
I'm not there too often, but from the two times I've been there this week, you guys are doing actually a really good job. I feel like everybody's really comfortable with each other. Everybody gives each other hugs and stuff, even though it's COVID. But I feel like everybody's really comfortable. They're opening up with each other. Me personally, I haven't because I don't know anyone yet, and I have a hard time opening up because of past things. But you guys are doing great. You and Issa are like doing amazing. Like you guys are no, you guys are doing good. Everybody's looks happy when they do drama. So those are my personal words to you.
Man, at least you got people in
Dan, I
there.
got a question regarding club
What's up?
stuff. So me and Kayla fuck
Oh,
are planning to like restart fucking TLC club,
Mhm.
and I'm most likely going to be one of the officers. You got any tips for like interacting with the new members and stuff?
Oh,
So
hold on.
basically, oh, go
Um,
ahead.
this is not just tips for Anthony, but like anybody else out there that's looking to like start a club, even if you're not like at our high school or anything, just like start anything like a club with your friends or whatever, and you're like scared to do it. These could be words of encouragement to you. So listen.
Um, so basically, uh, the only the only thing I would say to you is because okay, so if you guys don't know, I'm very well known in my school as like a very I'm pretty much a teddy bear. And people see me as very easy to talk to. And just very kind and friendly, and like once you get to know me, because I'm pretty intimidating when you don't know me yet. But I would say just everybody's struggling right now at this moment, so I'm pretty sure it's really difficult to talk to people. I would
God,
say just
what the fuck?
if you really want to greet people, just take it easy on them, introduce yourself, and just let them know that you are there for them if they have any struggle, and then hopefully they open up. But just make sure like you get them involved. Like you don't want to leave anybody out. As the my our drama teacher said, that I'm very good at involving other people. So you don't want anybody left out. I'm sorry, Alonzo.
Right.
Yeah.
Me, I got left out.
I mean, like honestly, I feel
Go ahead.
that works honestly the same way for like, cause like ITA, like I said, ITA for PE 1, so basically, and bum class is literally only freshmen.
Hmm.
So they're kind of like, they're very like
Timid.
closed off sometimes. They're not very like open, not just like, I'm trying to be one of those TAs to just like get people involved in everything, get them to open up a bit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I'm just like, I talk to them, get everyone to start talking to each other. Like I'll start something off, and hopefully we'll start a chain reaction and go everywhere.
Hmm.
Just lighten the mood. I always like to make jokes or something, because if you get someone to laugh, then that's a pretty good
Right.
like goal that you reach at least. Get
I don't
somebody
know.
to like,
I just feel like all our personalities are different. I just feel like I'm always mean mugging people whenever I walk by.
Me too. Okay.
I do.
I have a mean resting face. Like I have a bitch face when I'm like just. But honestly, I
I'm
feel
just
like
like,
I'm pretty nice. But I wanted to go
No, you're
back.
not.
I wanted to
Okay.
go back to Dan and Issa. I feel like they do a great job like involving everybody. And yeah, no, Dan is completely right. Like nobody when I'm there, nobody gets left out and everybody looks like they're having fun and involved. And that's something that they should really do. And they don't force people to do things. Like if they don't want to do it, they're not going to force them to do it, but they slowly like get them to open up and to do it. And I think that's a really good thing that Dan and Issa are able to do. And then we are an hour and 12 minutes in. Where's Dan?
It's gone.
he's gone.
Hold up,
Yeah.
I'm
You
here.
good?
I
He's
am
changing the face.
here.
Got him.
No. I was getting a charger.
Okay,
Uh,
so um one more thing I wanted to talk about before we go play our little game and end off the podcast was what do you guys think about men wearing like feminine clothes and whatnot? Like what are you
I'm
guys'
all for
opinions?
it.
Like
I'm
okay,
I'm supportive of it.
like men wearing
Yeah.
makeup, feminine clothes, like bisexual gay men. I
Yeah,
feel like they get hated in our community a lot, like more than they should. Like I understand like some people don't like move that way, but like still like you got to respect someone's opinion. And I see a lot of people like men that dress up in like say a dress or a maid dress or whatever, and I see them get like a lot of hate, and I feel like they shouldn't personally because it's like he's
just mad because they ugly.
they're expressing themselves how they want to be expressed, and that's the energy they want to give off, and I feel like everyone should respect that.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, freedom of expression. You should be able to do
Yeah.
whatever you want. And uh, anyways, I forgot. I
Dan, you
forgot.
sounded like you were gonna say something.
I feel like that. Nah, all I gotta say is that I feel like that's the same for women too.
Yeah,
For like, you want to be, go ahead. No one's gonna stop you. As long as you're not hurting like anybody, then
I
do you?
got something to say. Never mind. I
Hey,
kind of
Mr.
forgot, but
Gorgon.
I'm gonna try to think of it right now
Mr.
on the go.
Gore.
Speed run. Um, I feel like honestly, like if it doesn't affect you, and you can hate it all you want. Just you don't have to express that fucking.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't have to express to anybody. You don't have to tell them like, oh, you suck because you do that.
yeah.
Like you don't have to say that. You can keep. You can as long as you can not like it personally. Just keep it to yourself. Nobody cares about what you have to say about them. They're not affecting you in any way. So then why do you need to bother them and affect them negatively?
Right. I have a message to like all the gay people out there, not even gay, just homosexual people that are like scared to come out or whatever. I have like at the end of the day, it's how you feel and nobody can change that. So I feel like you should just come out, even if it's gonna be hard. Like find someone that'll help you with those words of encouragement and like just go out there. Like you'll find more friends, and if you have friends right now that'll judge you because oh, say you like the same gender, you're like you want to become a transgender or stuff like that, then they're really not your friends. Like you'll find more people that will actually respect you more just because of that, and I feel like people shouldn't be scared to come out as what they are.
For sure. Yep.
And that's basically everything I wanted to talk about. We can we're an hour 15 minutes in, we can get into our little game and end the podcast.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alright.
Goodbye. No.
So,
I thought we're
any-
ending. What the heck, dude?
hey. Alright. So I have come up with a game for everybody here. I made it myself. This could be fun, this could be horrible. Either way, we're gonna do it. So basically, I call it the 40-50 sentence switch story. And basically, one person starts off a story with one sentence, and the next person takes the next sentence and adds on to the story. It does not have to follow any theme whatsoever. It can literally just be complete weirdness or just like really dramatic. I don't really care.
I'll take it.
Oh, after we play this game, I have that one game where you like name like a say like soda, and then you have to keep naming sodas, and you
Oh
go
my
around.
God.
We can play that too.
Yeah.
About
All right.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Alright.
go, Dan. You can start us off with
All
your
right.
game.
So I'm going to be counting the sentences that we have.
Mhm.
Uh,
And
So-
you're gonna write it down and type it out with a final story.
no, I'm just going to be tallying the stories
Okay.
or the sentences. All right. So we're going to do one round, maybe two. Nah, they'll do one, and
We'll
then
do
we'll switch
one.
it to name you. All right. So story starts off with a boy named Ron. He has a lot of trouble at school because he has one eye.
Some people praise Ron because they think of him as Fetty Wap.
And he's got a cool friend named Cool John.
Cool John. He's pretty damn cool.
The only problem with Cool John is that he takes drugs.
Hardcore drugs like black tar heroin. He keeps trying to influence Ron. What's his name, Ron?
Yeah,
He
yes.
keeps trying to influence Ron to join him with the drugs.
But Ron is now Cool Ron. And
Cool
says no to
Ron.
drugs. No.
Well, that's it for that.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
All right, you're good. All right.
All
Let's play.
good.
Let's play that name game real quick. Someone just throw up a topic or a category.
But
We got
Wait.
the 7 sentences, by the way.
Let's go.
Let's
oh,
go.
7 lucky number, Bungie.
Okay, let's see. Let's go with candies. I'll start. Laffy Taffy.
Wait. Question: does chocolate count?
It's a candy.
You gotta maybe
you gotta name
maybe
the
just
maybe
like,
name the brand, not chocolate as a
Yeah.
whole.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Laffy Taffy.
Swedish Fish.
But
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Haribo gummy bears.
Dang. What is it? Trolley gummy worms? Trolley.
Score. Hard toffee chocolate bars.
Sweet tarts.
Peeps. But listen to me closely. If you eat Peeps, you are a menace to society. You nasty fuck. Sorry. Anyways.
Hey,
Peeps.
hey, hey! Listen, my mom eats Peeps.
Oh, boom! That's me to your mom.
Oh, weeb.
I'm just kidding.
Double
Uh,
weep.
Peeps.
Um, mm, damn, you're talking about Peeps and made me forget. Please, no. Milk Duds. That's what I was gonna say.
We should
My
have a
grandpa's
countdown.
head. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Reese's Puffs.
Oh, Reese's Puffs.
Wait, no, Reese's Cups. I'm
Yeah, I was
so
about to
stupid.
say. I was about to say.
Oh.
Yorks.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like the
Yoink,
little
yoink.
mints.
Okay. Yeah.
Did someone say Lemonhead already?
Nope.
No.
Lemonhead.
Nobody said
No.
Hershey's yet, right? So Hershey's chocolate.
Lindor chocolate gourmet balls.
Godiva.
What'd you
I'm
say?
gonna have to.
Godiva.
What is it? Those Tic Tac or what is it? Tops. Those little fucking those like the red, green, and yellow candies that look like stoplights.
No, I don't know.
I don't know the name though.
Fuck. What are they called? Fuck it. Tic
Uh-oh.
Tacs.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that counts. Oh, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Ring pops.
Pez.
What? It's supposed to be.
Gobstoppers.
Push pop. Give life a push.
Oh, I like push pop, like the ones you lick or something. Fun dip.
What y'all know about that juicy drop pop?
Fruit roll up.
Damn. What just fruit snacks?
Let's go.
Yes, yeah. Baby bottle pop. No. You know about
Damn.
that? Baby bottle pop.
Thin mints. I forgot those are candy. Hey,
Go
don't
ahead.
do it. Don't do it. Tootsie Roll.
Oh shit, gushers.
Oh snap! Oh my god! The SpongeBob Krabby Patty gummies.
That shit buzz.
That's
I got them right there in the back.
Y'all know about
Oh,
that? How many licks does it take to get to it? Let's see pop.
Oh, he said
uh,
just now.
Payday.
Did anybody say Airheads? Airheads.
Oh, Babe Ruth or like whatever the fucking
Ew,
chocolate
those are
candy is. Ruth?
nasty. I don't like those.
These suck, bro.
Sorry.
You suck.
Can't find a score. I gotta go for the Heath's Hard Toffee chocolate bar.
Oh,
100 grand.
Ooh.
Oh, that good.
Extreme sour belts.
you're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers.
Eat a. Sorry.
Three Musketeers.
5,
Wait.
four,
Wait.
3.
Hold that. Hold that.
Please.
Hold that.
Hey, bro.
Alright.
I'll even count it slow to give you a benefit of the doubt.
That would bring us to the end of our podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this little last segment. On that note, I hope everybody watching this has a good day, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, good week. Remember, this is our first post on our actual YouTube channel, so if you guys could go subscribe, like it up, and everything, get us more exposure, post it on your Instagram. I will have everybody's descriptions to their social medias, YouTubes, and everything like that. I will have it all in the description down below, so if you guys want to go check out any single one of us, we'll all be down in the description below. We actually have an Instagram account now. It's called Pants Off.
Pants
Pants Off
Off!
Gang, I believe. So if you just search up on Instagram, Pants Off Gang, I'll have it in the description, so it'll be easy for you guys. And that's basically it. If you guys want to say anything else.
Oh, I'm good.
All right.
Don't forget.
Stop.
Love yourself. Be yourself. Yeah.
And that'll conclude our podcast. We'll see all you guys in the next episode.